What's up, Space Cadets? What's up, Radical Readers and AAA creators? How you guys doing? Today we are going to embark on a space age mission on a art challenge that's out of this world.
Aside from my soul.
Alright, so here we go. It's time to embark on this mission of Take Me to Your Leader Tuesday. Yes, it's the art challenge created by myself and Scott Circlin of Circworks. If you've ever checked out his YouTube channel, you know who he is, but if you haven't, definitely go over there and check him out. He's got awesome videos. Similar to my challenge, we talk a lot about comic books and how to make them and other art challenges and tools and all kinds of different things we talk about relating to art, but mostly specifically relating to comics and things like that. And so like I said in other videos, he kind of has this mad scientist thing going on, and he was talking about kind of different creatures like robots and other, like he has this like tagline, what is it, robots, aliens, zombies, and other threats to humanity, something like that. I always mix up exactly what it is for some reason, even though I watch his videos and hear him say it so many times. But you know, it's just fun. And he at one point thought he was gonna make like a art book kind of with all of those things, you know, robots and aliens and things like that. And he said he hadn't drawn so many aliens, so I was like, well, what if we, and he also talked about wanting to create a challenge and stuff, so I was like, well, why don't we do that? Let's make a challenge and specifically make it towards aliens, so that way you can have more aliens that you've drawn. And he was up for it, and so we created this challenge about 1.5 years ago, and we started it up, I think, in the month of February or January or something like that. I forget, it might have been March, I can't remember, but it was early in the year, so it's been about 1.5 years since we started this challenge. And we both kind of kicked it off with doing a month of aliens on the various Tuesdays. So what the challenge is for anybody, if any of you are interested in doing it, it's a challenge to do an alien creature. You can create it out of your head, or you can do some fan art of some alien creatures you've seen in other you know, movies or TV shows or comics or whatever. And you can do that on a Tuesday and tag it, hashtag Take Me to Your Leader Tuesday, or use the initials to those words. And that's like a shorter way of doing it. But yeah, you can do that. And if you make a video of it, let us know, please, because we both have playlists for this, and we would love to throw your video in our playlist so people could check it out and see what you've created. So yeah, I don't know, it's a fun challenge, and in this one I am creating a villain character for one of my comics that I'm working on called Shadow Star, and I'm really excited about this comic, and I'm probably going to first feature it in the Retro Fresh Comics Explosion. And I wanted to start off by kind of having him kind of battle his kind of arch nemesis. I don't know if it's an arch nemesis, but it's a race of, I guess, aliens, or it's actually more like a religion type of thing too, where he's kind of fighting against these creatures. And this is an alien that I've been working on, and I did actually some character design work and stuff, which I'm going to do a separate video about the actual character design of this and how I approach character design these days. But you know, in this one I just wanted to kind of show off the actual art and stuff and the process of that. And you know, I think it's pretty cool. It was really fun to make this. Like I said, Shadow Star, he's kind of a interesting character. He comes from another planet that was destroyed, and he comes to Earth because he finds out that possibly the creatures who destroyed his planet, the Naki, they have had some activity here on Earth, so he's trying to find them, and along the way he learns some things and becomes a better person. And he's kind of on this kind of road of revenge, but he learned some things. So it's interesting. I can't wait to. I haven't even really wrote the comic. I've just kind of got the premise and stuff, but I can't wait to play around with the character. I really love the design for that character, and I actually took a different approach to design with that one. But it's interesting. There's so many different ways to design a character, and I'll talk a little bit more about that on another video. But today I was kind of wanted to talk about. I was watching some of the videos that we previously did for this challenge, and I was just looking at the art and realizing how I still got a long way to go, but how much I've improved since about a year and a half ago, especially with the digital skills and stuff like that. And I think it's healthy and kind of a good thing to kind of look back at your older art and see how you've improved and see that you actually are making progress, and also see where you need to improve and stuff like that. And it's interesting, just the design process overall has improved. I'm a little bit better at keeping discipline to start with the kind of the gesture, and then go into form, build up the form, and then go into the details. A little bit better with that, a little bit better with my color theory, and digital especially is kind of the biggest thing. I've spent more time doing digital processes since then, and now I have the screen tablet, which helps a lot as well. And I've just had put more time in and had more practice, so I think that that's going pretty well. I really enjoy the results I've been getting lately, and yeah, I don't know, it's pretty cool that I can, kind of somewhat quickly come to a finished production of a piece, and it's pretty satisfying, when I can do it, and I do it somewhat well. I still got a long ways to go for sure, but I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, I don't know, it's the thing with improvement that's interesting is that as artists, we don't necessarily improve in a linear fashion, meaning like it's not, if you were to see like, one of those graph charts where the line goes up or down or whatever way it goes, you see that a lot of times in the world. And it's not like a gradual thing where you get better and better and better. It's more like a wavy line where you kind of get better, and then it almost seems like you get worse, and then you get better and you get a little worse, and you have like these dips where it's like you feel like, as an artist, am I really improving? Like, am I just playing around and not actually making any progress here? Or, what's going on? Like, you kind of, and you can easily get kind of either depressed or just feel down on yourself and stuff. And I just want to encourage you to just, no matter what, keep going, because the road to becoming a better artist is not necessarily paved with constant improvement. It's gonna fluctuate. There are times where, I remember when I was drawing as in high school, and then I started learning some of the fundamentals of art. So I started practicing the fundamentals later on when I was, I don't know, in my 30s or something. And I noticed that I wasn't able to make as cool stuff anymore as I did back when I was in like high school and stuff. When I kind of let my imagination run wild, and I didn't, let myself be held back by any kind of rules or anything. I just, I had fun and made some cool stuff. But now that I'm like trying to get it right and stuff, I find that sometimes, oh man, like am I worse now? Like, some of the results aren't as cool as I remember them being, and what it is like I said, it really does just fluctuate. And when you're learning kind of the fundamentals, you're starting to also see what you do wrong a lot more than you ever did before. So that's kind of another part of it too. So I just, like I said, I want to encourage you, like, just keep going at it. Learning the fundamentals will definitely strengthen what you're doing, and you'll come away, like, as a whole, you'll find like over a long period of time that you actually have improved. And keep working on projects, keep working. Like, to me, I work on comics, and as I work on comics, I learn and get better, you know. It's not just work in my sketchbook, even though I do some of that too. So yes, like, once again, be encouraged, and hopefully you like this picture I made of my Naki warrior. This is not necessarily the final design, but it's, you know, it's definitely much more developed than it ever was before. So I'm really happy with the design, and we'll talk a little bit more on that on another video in soon coming. All right, thanks for watching. Definitely check out Scott's channel and what he's doing, and we'll talk to you on the next one.